And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
DJ Lou's been dying to play this song today. Are you rewatching The Sopranos with your girlfriend?
No. You turned me off to that.
Yeah, did I make you feel bad about that?
Yeah, because I'm like, maybe the show isn't as great as I thought it was.
If you and your chick start rewatching The Sopranos again, just break up. It's just you're trying to find ways to kill time till you die. You gotta go separate ways. I started watching The Sopranos in the beginning, and I was like, this feels awful.
Really?
It just feels awful.
What? How old
I
it is?
have such limited time to relax, and the fact that I feel like I've gone through everything so much that I'm gonna commit to 7 seasons of this shit again that I already know the outcome of.
I did it again during COVID.
That makes sense for sure.
But if it's on, like especially hotel rooms that just have like HBO, if it's on, I'll just sit there and I'm like, and I know they're going to play 2 or 3 in a row because I just start to plow through them. And I'm like, there's nothing on is better than this.
Really?
Nothing on is better than this.
I also had a hard time
on a basic cable hotel television.
That's fair, but what threw me off too, with that first season, at least, they didn't have their what would you call that? Gaffing? Who does the sounds?
Yeah.
Gaffers? They didn't have the gaffing down because every fight, like I said before, he goes, you're going to do that? I'm going to punch you in the stomach. Yeah. And now you're going to get a face punch. It was so bad, and I couldn't get out of that. I couldn't escape feeling that with every moment that was supposed to be this tense moment. I just didn't.
You didn't pick it up from the beginning?
It didn't have...
Like when it was airing originally? No.
No,
you were too young?
I just never got into it, and then I did around season 3 or 4. I watched like the last several seasons, and I knew the story already was going on.
Damn.
Like I didn't have to go back. I know Big Pussy dies and the whole thing.
He does?
Yes.
Yeah, but he's always back, dude.
Uncle Freddie died?
Dude, Mikey, you should audition to play young Uncle Junior.
He's just always bald.
He's just been bald forever with glasses.
I went to an open call in New Jersey.
Have
you seen that documentary where they cover that? They had to shut it down.
Really?
They had an open, like after the first season, they had an open call for people to be like, this is like authentic.
We need some dumb guineas.
Yes, exactly. And I had just finished school. Like I was in college, like acting. I was like, this is my chance.
Yeah, totally.
It's that and Rent. I went to like wait online for Rent. So I did both of those. And
You're
I remember
outside trying to give yourself age to get an advantage. Somebody goes, is that a needle? Is that needle yours?
I just want to hang it out of my vein for a second.
Can I borrow your needle?
I gotta look good.
Everybody, it's The Bonfire. Faction Talk Sirius XM 103. I'm Big J. Okerson. Robert Kelly is off this week. We're both off next week. But this week I came in and rolled with some guest hosts. Today we got a good one. Sitting in Bobby's chair today, of course, we have America's Amigo, the great Mike Fanoia. And joining us for the whole show, he's going to be at the Comedy Loft in Washington, D.C., October 10th and 11th. It is the great, hilarious Steve Rannazzisi in the house.
Yeah, nice to be here, fellas.
You know, I was saying it's with, what is it, be 2 weeks now? 3 weeks from football?
Yeah.
2.5 weeks? And I go, this must be the time of year where everyone who thinks TV is real starts bothering you for your fantasy football picks.
I'm first of all, dude, it's so fun. Yeah, they ask me like, what do you know? Like, what's the inside scoop? Like, first of all, the show's been on for 10 years.
Second of all, over for so long.
Second of all, do you go to every cop and fire and be like, hey, how's your softball league? How's your divorce going? You know, like I don't know anything. I played a guy.
It's so funny though that people come to you for that much.
I am crushing it right now on Cameo.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I set people's fantasy lineups, and they love it.
Oh,
that's
so great,
love
dude.
it.
Gift that keeps giving.
Yeah,
so
I'm doing like 15, 20 a day at least every day. It's great.
So
That's
fun.
fucking great.
That's why you're eating your morning cereal.
Just crushing videos. Dingleberry 529, you're drafting 5th.
Hey, fuck nuts. I got Jamar Chase.
Yep. It's great, man. It's awesome,
Oh
dude.
man, do you do fantasy in real life?
I do, and I did it for a long time. I mean, I did it when we were on the show, and then after the show was over, I just stopped. I just like I can't. I just too much. I was in like 5, 6
Did you
leagues.
guys have like an endorsed one from the show?
No, we just did one amongst ourselves because when we first started, like I was the only one that had ever done it before, so they had no knowledge of how this thing really.
Dude, it could have been a
worked.
cash machine if they just did like on FX.
This was before
if they did FX.com and just had it through that, like for fans, would have been.
People like back then. I mean, the like apps and stuff like that. It was like not developed. I mean, we were lucky we were on television. on. Like that the show was actually placed and broadcasted to the masses. You know, they at one point had two channels, FXX. It was like we got bumped off to that. So like we didn't even know what we were doing what channel we were on. So yeah, no, we only did fantasy on the show, and then when it was done, I stopped because I was like fried. And then I was like, I'm just going to be a Giants fan. I'm going to go back to one team, support one team, and then it's been a dumpster fire for the last fucking 5 years.
My whole life.
And then it's like now I'm like my sons are into it, so I'm like we're back, and now we got a family league we do. And a couple other ones, Comedy Store
fantasy.
one, yeah,
because the Giants stink.
That's
the Giants drove you right back into friendly family gambling,
into gambling, yeah.
That's but I bring up the thing about people thinking TV is real because.
It's not.
I felt like I just watched last night the Biggest Loser expose.
The documentary. My wife started watching
the 3-part expose. Well, I'm curious for you to watch it because I'd like to hear.
I watched the show.
I'm getting. I never watched the show really, but there is, and the only person I know who did it was his name was Mark. He used to work at the Comedy Cellar.
Okay.
He was a store guy who looked disturbingly exactly like me. We looked a lot. I think he was a little bit bigger than me, maybe, but maybe not even. Yeah. I mean, look at the big picture of him. I mean, it was weird.
Whoa.
Jay. It was weird.
Yeah.
And we even had the one, like one of my moments in life that I'll always remember, like fat moments in my life, was I always said, when you shop at DXL, or was called Big and Tall back in the day, they've got 20 available T-shirts. They're in little squares showing you what the graphic is. It's almost like a Hot Topic has
on the wall,
it.
yeah.
On the wall there's squares with the logo it's going to be, and then underneath is cubby holes
with each one.
with the sizes. There's 20 of them. Everyone's gonna get that brown Guinness one because you don't want to do like the big dog shit.
Yeah. Did they have a Wu-Tang?
Charlie Daniels band.
Just things out of the blue. I've had Grateful Dead shirts in my life. I'm not a Grateful Dead fan. I've had a Superman shirt because it's the thing. And I knew it was going to happen one day at the Comedy Cellar when we came in. Not just wearing the same brown Guinness shirt, but also chose to do, that was the day to do the waffle shirt underneath. Like, the fucking, oh my Christ almighty. Like we were fucking Eddie Vedder.
He had all the tips of Jay's gloves. Oh. That's it, just the tips.
He looks great. Is that him after? With the one we were...
Well, and here's the thing.
Is that him after?
I saw him. That's
amazing, dude.
I saw him in person like that one time, and then the next time I see him,
he was like,
"No, the
Get
next
out
time
of here."
No, I might see him this weekend. He's like a Jersey guy. He used to come see me at Stress Factory, but he came and I saw him another time, and I saw it. I was like, "Oh wow, he's not like staying." Like jacked in shape at all, but he's still like almost like if he stays here, this is like a normal, like people wouldn't. You're just like a big guy,
Right?
No big deal. And the next time I saw him, exactly back to where he was in the beginning, and I watched that show, all 3 episodes last night about it, and I gotta say, how many years into reality television are we gonna have to be before people start realizing TV is TV and they don't care about you? They all seem so puzzled by the thing.
Yep.
Like, do you know Jerry Springer brought me, my wife, and the guy she's seeing behind my back on thing, and then when the show's over, they just like sent us home. She's like,
if you didn't get it after the what was it, Nickelodeon special?
Yeah.
Whatever it was,
Oh
where the
my
guys
God,
like
right?
they were slaves, human. Like we would just put them out there like the kids that make Apple iPhones.
The American Gladiators
They made
one.
entertainment,
Same thing.
and that was it. And we beat them, and we had our way with them sexually, and whatever we
it's
wanted to do
hilarious.
to them.
Dude, I mean, that
and
Dan
people
Schneider
loved
guy.
it, and everyone's like,
Like,
"Wow,
hey,
that's
Ariana
pretty
Grande,
crazy."
suck on your toes for a little bit, like you're in a
Dan
webcam.
Schneider,
Yeah.
The Dan Schneider guy, let me tell you something. I think it's why he so like gracefully is not the right word at all, but just like kind of quietly just fell back into the world and was like, all right, I'll go back into my hovel. I'll get out of here. They gave him a severance package that was life-changing money, probably even for someone that rich.
Yep.
And sent him on his way. And he is fine because that guy, he probably thought every year was defying the odds. How many years into Ariana Grande and what's her, that other one that went batshit, Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, Amanda Bynes.
And Britney Spears' sister. How many years in their adulthood was every year from the time they were 18 on going like, this might be the year they all tell their story.
A lot of pianos hanging from strings.
a lot of calendars with X's and just that we made it in one more day.
Can't believe
He's
it.
like, what? Brittany had another breakdown?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, he had to be so like, and by the time it came, he was like, dude, I already had just a menagerie of children naked in my foot-shaped pool. You know what, man? This day was coming, and he couldn't have come at a better time. I'm chafed.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy what they allowed to go on, and just people were like, I didn't even know that could possibly be happening.
Well, those
Like,
parents
I
feeding
know,
the kids.
dude. That's the
parents,
craziest part.
The parents feed their kids to them.
Look at that dude.
It's crazy. And then they're blown away, surprised that their kids got like fed to them. Do you know what I mean? They're like, I didn't know. I thought when that guy told me that me and my family should wait in this soundproof room for 2 hours while he just had a conversation with our daughter, I didn't think that was weird.
Did the Double Dare guy? He's cool, right?
Mark Summers.
Mark Summers.
He didn't nothing with him,
No,
right?
but didn't he look like he was going to do
That's
something?
what I'm saying. Like
Family Double Dare.
he almost must have been like, man, how did I dodge this disaster?
Do you know
that was
what
happening over there?
the best Mark Summers moment, though, if you remember, he had it out with, was it Burt Reynolds or something on like the Tonight Show or something?
Oh my God, that's
Like
right.
they had a war, like they really got
yeah,
like pouring shit on each other.
Yeah.
He was just bitching out Mark. I don't
They
know.
splashed. Didn't they dump water on each
Burt
other?
Kreischer. Burt. What's his actual name? Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds.
I want to say it's Burt Kreischer. Burt Reynolds is such a fucking like cunt of a guy that like it was just he just was shitty with Mark Summers because he was like, why am I sharing the stage with a guy who's famous for putting gack on children or whatever?
Yeah, to win his game, you got to like pick a big nose full of boogers.
Yeah, and he's like, I was in Cannonball Run.
I was Smokey and the Bandit.
I think he was smoking a butt in the middle of it too.
Yeah.
These are the days, man.
Oh, it's on Leno.
He's like, what do you think about red goo?
1,000 pounds of baked beans and made kids dive into it, which was really great. Yeah, I wish I'd seen that.
What a prick.
Yeah.
He's a jerk off, dude. He's big.
Just that deadpan.
He's just a human bottle of cologne, dude. With his fucking stupid ascot.
There's my uncle Aspen by
He's so
CBS.
pissed. He's a huge star at this point. Huge. Probably not as big as he was in the 80s, but he's still pretty big. And he's
Huge,
pissed that he has to sit on a couch still and promote shit.
Yeah,
Like it's,
you're
at
right.
that point,
Yeah.
that's what it is. So he's
And they
just
ask
going
him- and they
I'm going
ask
to
him to-
napalm this whole fucking thing.
And they asked him to slide over politely so
Yeah.
Mark Summers come in an ill-fitting brown suit and talk about throwing children the baked beans. and him and Burt Reynolds are sitting on similar cash.
Burt Reynolds is like, I made love to Lonnie Anderson.
Yeah.
Just passed away, didn't she?
R.I.P., dude, like last week.
Honey
That was big.
Anderson. I know those WKRP tits were a big
Oh,
part of my
my
childhood.
dad's favorite. My dad's favorite. I
Good
auditioned
move.
with her for a TV show in 2006.
Same part.
Yep, same part. I didn't have the tits back then.
We were both trying to be buxom blonde bombshells.
It was to play Tori Spelling's mother, and she got the role, and I was testing for it, and I had a scene with her, but she had already gotten the role, so I got to read with her and Tori Spelling. And then I walked out, called my dad, and he's like, you made it. No matter what in the business you do,
You made
that's
it.
the best.
Well, you know what's funny? I'm actually going back and looking at her from back in the day and realizing that she was never that pretty.
Dude,
it
pull
was
up
just
KRP
those
in
monster cans.
Cincinnati.
No, those
Yeah.
cans were unreal.
They were amazing. You know, she auditioned for Chrissy in Three's Company, but she was so like articulate and together they couldn't believe like she was hot enough to do it, but they couldn't believe she was like too ditzy not to. Yeah, she didn't get the ditz factor.
Yeah, no,
But dude, no,
she
she's
was
God
hot.
she didn't too, because Suzanne Summers was
It was
fucking incredible. In that.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, we would have never had the Thigh Master.
Another generational
Early
gift.
jerk.
What did you? What? That's a great conversation. What did your household have of fad equipment
Ooh.
in your house?
What's the
we
thing-
definitely had. We had a Thigh Master.
What's the thing that you put together and then you did sit-ups with it? We had one of those things.
the ab-
ab flex. It was
ab
on the.
flex.
You laid it on the ground. And it
Those
looked
are
like
big.
like a big like halo thing.
Yeah.
And you kind of it made it so that you just held it.
I stole that one. I didn't get. We stole off a neighbor's porch and built one that was like. It was an ab thing too. It had two big handles on it though. The one you're talking about was like
Yeah,
it was
like
like
a-
rounded.
yes,
And it
rounded.
would help you like do sit-ups.
That thing, yeah.
Now the one I'm talking about had big thing, and it was like you sit your whole body up. It was like a machine,
Like a
thing.
seated machine. Yeah,
seated.
they have those in
Abflex
gym.
or something like
we
that. I think it
stole
was
it.
called.
We stole it off someone's porch. I'm ashamed of it.
Dude, think about it, like how big that equipment is just for the abs. It's like you can't lay on the floor and just do crunches. You need this gigantic piece of.
Well, how about
Yeah,
this?
look at this thing. You need like the
How about
fucking-
also this though? It's an idea that like I stole this thing off a thing unscrupulously. Me and my friend
Off
were
the
like,
streets?
we're stealing this package from someone's house. It was a big box, and we were like, no one was around, and we just did a shitty teenage thing, and took it home, opened it up, built it. Now, if that was the beginning of my story of peak physical conditioning, I tell a story. Glad all the time. He goes, if I could ever find the person who lived at this, it's right near my mom's house. I could tell you the house. We could track back. I'd give you 50 times the money that you paid for that, because that's what started my fucking health journey. But it just sat there, and we'd laugh at it once in a while and talk about how
Pop-Tarts
it.
off it.
But it was just there until it was like, can we get this piece of shit that's just sitting here? You just put dirty clothes on it or whatever. It was never used once seriously ever.
You know what I bought was the one that did the abs for you. That just shocked you and shook.
Oh, Christ, really?
You know the one that like you put it on,
freaking you out with
ab jacker
On the
or
way
whatever the
on the train here, my wife took the train with me. She goes, "Do you think this works?" And she shows me. There's a new version of you put your feet down on like a platform and it shakes you out. And the further out you put your feet, the more it's supposed to simulate like sprinting. And I go, there's no way. I go, she's not sweating, this woman. She's just standing there. Her little belly's shaking.
I'm gonna go read a book and run a marathon.
Exactly. And they're like, it's like 3 minutes on that is like 8 hours in the gym. And I'm like, that's impossible. Like, there's no sweating involved.
No.
And then my wife's like, of course, when you shiver, you're burning calories. I go, yeah, that's not the same
well,
thing.
You know,
No.
at the end of the Biggest Loser documentary, it's like when they all like gain the weight back there. Just like the whole thing was just. I'm surprised by how surprised they were.
Is that it?
Of
No,
everything.
that's not the exact one, but that's a pretty much. It's, yeah. So now you bend out, but this one that my wife showed me was violent. Like the further out you put your feet, the more violent it was. And this woman was really shaking. But it almost remember that thing like they would show like in the 50s. You'd stand on it and it would
with
shake
the
your
rope.
belly like with the little rope around you. It was like that without the rope. And I'm like, I guess this is working out, but
Dude,
really not.
Nobody looks hot vibrating past 30 years old.
We got my mom.
Was that the original Scam Bone? Was that thing? The
What?
fucking like with the rope
shake,
that jiggled? That
remember,
had
like
to be the original.
Babe Ruth
grip.
was on it. He'd be like smoking a cigar,
Eating
eating
a
a
hot
hot
dog.
dog. Like, Babe's working out today. Look at him. You know, it's like,
He'd have his beer
a
on
towel
top.
around his neck.
trying to think what other ones ended up in my house to like things that like everyone kind of got. Never had a shake weight.
I got one for my mom. You know the one you put your feet on, it just does this?
Yes.
Because she loves it. I have to keep my feet moving.
Yeah.
Circulate. I go,
I
I'll
have
get you that,
we have a
Mom.
thigh master.
We never had a fad leg massager, like electric plug it in leg massager thing.
I have the Theragun thing.
I have one of those,
Yeah, but that's now. I'm talking about when you were
Yeah,
young, the things that
younger.
were definitely bullshit that everybody had to have.
Yes.
A Bible. I had a Bible.
There you go. Damn, dude, what a social commentary that turned into. Who saw that coming?
Anyone have like a stand-up bike, but like not like what's the Peloton? I'm talking about like the old with the wind that
cheap shit
blows,
ones?
the wind
Oh,
that would like
yeah.
blow
God,
for you.
yeah, dude.
Dude, my
Tons.
grandmother's house, she had an exercise bike that you just cranked the knob to make it tighter or not tighter. There was no like settings really. It was just tight or not tight.
What about this thing? The thing you would bend? Remember
boat-
that
the boat,
bar?
like
the
the-
bar that you would bend? Mm-hmm. And we had one at my grandfather's house, and it like he used it once, and then it just rusted, and nobody could ever get it to bend again. It was like you had to be the strongest person in the world to ever bend this thing ever again.
Christine, look up a thing.
It was nuts.
Look up an article of fad. What would you call that? Fad like home shopping things of the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
But that was like a whole thing.
Bowflex for sure, but I didn't know. I'm
Bowflex.
trying to think if I knew anyone who had Bowflex. I don't think so.
Bowflex was expensive,
Yeah,
and you
you gotta
needed
be
a lot
rich.
of room for it.
Oh, jazzercise. My mom was very into
Yep,
jazzercise.
but that was more of a workout fad, not equipment.
Well, don't look up exercise even. Just
Christine,
do
do you have a
fad
weighted
home
vest?
shopping. Oh, weighted
I heard a
vest.
lot of my wife got a weighted vest. That's like the new thing that she.
I will tell you what I did get into as an adult that was a total the P90X. I bought that into that whole thing because then you need the P90X resistance bands. You can't use the
Yeah.
other resistance
No,
bands.
no,
You have
no.
to use
Mike,
the
I will
P90.
say, as you're saying this now, I am realizing in our friendship, though, you really are a self-help video guy.
No.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
You got us all doing fucking wrestling yoga with Diamond Dallas Page.
I did get you doing, DDP yoga was the sickest, dude. That was him and I on the road.
You had to pay for it?
No.
Oh, okay. It's free.
Stole it.
Stole it.
You
stole it.
but I stole it. Yeah.
Don't tell DDP.
Yeah.
He still got it, that guy.
Oh my god.
But no, yeah, I turned you on to that. I quit smoking with the Easy Way of the Alan Carr Easy
car?
Way video. Yep.
The video
I watched
one.
the video.
I got hypnotized.
To quit cigarettes. That was
Yes.
the part. That's
Yep.
the Alan Carr chapter
Basically,
or whatever.
yeah.
Is like you watch it and then they go outside, smoke a cigarette. Couldn't even like inhale. It was so gross. And then what else? P90X.
I mean, P90X is a big one. You went through your Tybo phase. Let's not forget.
Billy Blanks.
Do you do transcendental meditation?
I did that too.
I do. TM.
I don't do it, but I did it. But I have a, I got my user
Mantra?
password. My mantra. my password. I got my username and password. So I'm sad if anytime I want to go back.
It's your kids' middle names.
Did anyone do Orange Theory? I did that for 2 years. You know what that is?
What is it?
You
I mean,
go
I
to the
see
class,
it. I thought
you-
it was for girls.
It is.
No, I mean like
that's why.
I said that. I said
was
that
there.
more being not to be as funny as I was saying. I was saying I thought it was like a girls only place. What am I thinking of?
No,
that's like Curve
You're thinking
Fitness.
Curve, or
There's got to be another one.
Wait,
that's just
what's
for
the
ladies.
one that was all for women? I went to a casino one time with Dice, and he goes, "I want to go work out." Right, so we went to the hotel gym. Wasn't good enough. He goes, "What's around here?" The lady goes, "There's a Curves. It's only for women." He goes, "We're going." He walked in. And goes, "Hey, me and my friend are working out." The guy's like, "You cannot work out." He goes, "It's the pro deal. I'm the Dice man." And
I
he
weigh
just
as much
walks
as
right
these
past
fat
and starts
pigs.
doing it. He goes, "They're gonna let me do it for a half hour, 40 minutes," and he worked out while women were. It was horrific, dude.
That is horrific. He should. Dice Clay though should write a book.
Oh, yeah.
about this one theory, because that's the second story I've heard from. The other one was Ari. That Dice lives by. Talk about a mantra.
Oh, the pro deal?
Well, is that what it's called? Is it,
When he just goes to like Harley Davidson, will
No,
walk
no.
in and pick up $7,000 worth of jackets and clothes, and just go over. No, it's on the pro deal. Tell the guy, and the kid just freaks. He walks out the door and
God,
steals
what a grift.
$7,000
That's
worth of stuff.
fantastic.
No, I didn't even mean that. I mean do whatever the
My
fuck you
hero.
want wherever you want, and then
100%.
And then when you get stopped, like. You glass half full it as well. I got to do that thing, and it was
Smoke a
It was
cigarette in
Ari
the
smoking
airport.
in the mall. That's what Ari said. He walked around a mall with Dice.
Yep.
and
He'll
he goes,
just light up.
he goes, Dice. Ari was kind of like, dude. He's like, "He's not gonna let you. You can't smoke in here." He goes, "Sure you can." And he smoked, and then he said, like, the guy came over and he goes, "Sir, I'm sorry, you can't smoke inside." He goes, "Oh, okay." And then as he walks slowly to the ashtray or whatever, he takes 3 or 4 more puffs and then puts it out. He goes, "You see that, Ari? You said I can't smoke in the mall. I just smoked half a cigarette."
Did it with Eleanor at the airport.
Yeah.
Eleanor's like live streaming it on Instagram.
That's fantastic.
Great, dude.
And what did Ari take from that? He goes, "You know what? I could shit in a
yeah.
box and give it to my friend. Why not?
Lawlessness is fun.
I could dose my friends with heart
Oh,
problems."
Lucille Roberts. Maybe
Lucille
that's the one. I
Roberts.
was
Are you
thinking.
No, but I
thinking-
think Curves was the one that we went. It was like an only
Oh, yeah,
women
yeah,
Curves,
yeah.
and then
That's only for
Blitz
large
was the
women.
Blitz was the men's version, where it was a men's only Curves, and it was just fat dudes doing like circuit training.
Yeah.
and it was called Blitz.
You have to. You're doing the wrong kind of working out. You're working out for like career stuff, like bodybuilding. If you choose to go to a gym, that where your motivation can at least be, I could park it behind this girl's see-through pants for a minute. I mean, I did 2. I would say I had a full-on 5-day-a-week almost dedication to CrossFit. The first time I did that ever, and it was based off of I knew that in those classes you can go. Get through it because you're going to park it behind a girl who has been told over and over again these pants are completely see-through. So you clearly want me to look at your pussy while you're doing these bend-over things. And that would just... I really... After all these workouts, I should have thanked them. But I just knew it would be too obvious then. I'm like, thank you. You really got me through that last 20 minutes with your...
That's how I got through
think that was
Orange
your
Theory
pussy.
for 2 years, dude.
Yeah.
That's how I got through Orange
Staring
Theory.
chicks.
Yeah, and then like I would be the only guy there, and I'd be like, I'm the dominant male here. And if it all I could just start a new world, a new generation with all these women.
Isn't that the best when you go when the world outside?
Yeah.
Treadmill daydreams?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
he goes, if I
Turn
wanted
it up
if I
to
wa-
9 now, guys. 9. You're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get a 9. Oh well, I could look at their tits bouncing, and if those were mine, I could create a new world with
Yes.
all these different versions of me.
You sit there and you go, I think you look around and you go, it's like, the best one in here couldn't take me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like anytime, the person who dominates this room the most, the person who's laying down the rules, I can beat up in record time.
It's the best.
So,
And also-
okay, so you let them know you get to do the workout, daydream about the fact that these women all get to go home and live their lives because you've allowed it.
Go free, my ladies, because it is my will.
Until next time.
There you go.
But I can end any of you at any point. And also know that I know that you guys are all lining up if this thing goes wrong to have sex with me. Okay? I know there's going to be fights in
All
this
right,
room
girls.
to have that happen.
Go home to your lives knowing that every day from here off forward is a gift.
That's it. Enjoy tonight. Tomorrow may never happen. I love when that
At any
happens. When
given
you're,
time, you can just dominate an Orange Theory.
when
Dude,
you're outside, you look out of outside Orange Theory and you go, in here, I'm the king.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm going to fuck. That's the one I'm going to kill.
Mary.
That's the, you know?
I do hot yoga. You'll walk in, you'll be the only dude, right?
Yeah.
It's like a minute and a half before class. You're like, here we go. I'm back in the saddle again, the master. And all of a sudden, some like quarterback comes walking in because he wants to loosen up for the season. You're like, shit.
By the way,
Shit.
By the way, all the daydreams become like you're like, okay, I'm gonna become a dictator for
Yep,
sure.
yes.
But will I be a
100%.
benevolent dictator
Yeah.
who cares about the women enjoying what I'm doing to them, or will I just be like a Genghis Khan, like I own this
All
place?
I do, dude,
Yeah.
I go, you're in my harem. You're not. You're
That's
a
right.
worker bee. That's right. You are
That's
a worker
exactly
bee, lady. I'm sorry, ma'am. You have not made the cut. Now, we'll see what happens next year's evaluation, but for right now, as is.
You keep working that core, maybe we
Yeah.
can work up to a second round.
He goes, listen, yeah, you're not an attractive girl, but we can find something for you, I'm sure. Maybe in the kitchen or in
Yeah.
the basement.
How are you with security? How are you with your hands?
You can do my socials.
Lucio Roberts, those commercials. That girl's got a
You
terrible
kinda
ass for a workout commercial.
You kind of had a couple of. You fell into some. You did CrossFit.
Mm-hmm.
You also did the food that's already made for you for a while. You know those
Factor
things?
meals. Oh, talk
Factor
about
meals.
fad shit, huh?
You did that.
I mean, unless we have a prepped food sponsor, that one's good. But yeah, Factor meals. I mean, by the way,
You loved it.
I
when
could
it was
argue,
happening.
but I could argue to this day, for 2 minute in a microwave things,
They're good, right?
Many of them were very, very tasty. It's just you couldn't build enough variety and things that I want or like ever to get me through. Where it was like 4 days in a row of it, I'd already be like, I think I hate this company. Like
Yeah.
I don't want some kind of weird fucking teriyaki something that's been, I don't know.
And
When you-
rice. Look, here's the deal.
when you
I
pull
used-
it out of a thing, you're also, it really makes you feel, it goes, wow, dude, no one loves me.
Yeah.
Like I live a life void of real love for sure.
You gotta microwave your love, dude.
They sell them. They have stores now.
Yes, dude.
Which was like always the thing. They were like, we have to make this, like, it's not easy to find this stuff. That's why. And now they've made stores. And they're like
really?
next to like delis. And I'm like,
Next
what?
to
Get
a
out of my
fucking
way,
grocery
dude. I need
store,
a
dude.
roast beef and cheese.
They have a pre-made meal
They have
stores.
pre-made meal stores all over the place now.
They
Like a
almost look
couple
like
of-
Amazon pickup
Yep.
stores.
Yeah, you just go in, you get like that little, little Tupperware
You get
thing.
your box of boxes.
Box of
There's
boxes.
nothing that would make me think about a meal 5 days from now that I'm staring at now with frozen uncooked cheese on top of us. You know what I mean? Where it's all just
Yes,
like,
I
you see
know.
the ice on the inside of it. Goes, this will probably look good 2 minutes in the
That's the
microwave,
other
I
thing.
guess.
You're like, you're like, get your package, you put it in the freezer, and you're like, oh, I'm looking at my whole month in front of me. I'm like, I know that next week I'm going to be eating meatloaf because that's what's
Yeah,
on the.
that's what stupid
I don't
Nutrisystem
hate that
was, I
feeling.
think, right? Wasn't Nutrisystem like that, where like they sent you? Is that the one that what's his face did? Rob Lowe or something?
Rob Lowe.
oh, that was,
always perfect.
What was that one though?
That was
Nutrisystem?
no, that was the
Rob
the
Lowe was
diet,
kissed by God.
the South Shore diet or something like that with the bars.
Yes, but I
Yes.
thought he was part of like one of those like whatever. Like you got the food tasted like fucking cardboard.
Atkins commercial.
Atkins, okay.
commercials.
Yeah.
They would send the food, and you'd
Yeah.
have a box. Your whole month would be like literally like little shit boxes this big of like.
And I'd be like, Rob, are you smoking 40 cigarettes a day to be able to just eat that tiny little
fucking
and then
thing,
that's
dude.
it?
It's
I'm like, I
awful.
snorted it.
Listen, I've already got to almost 50, so every day moving forward after here, if I end up being on my deathbed, I'm not going to be like, if I just would have ate a few less cheesesteaks, maybe
That's
it
it.
wouldn't have been
I
like
know.
this.
You're
You got to
right,
enjoy
dude.
life
You're
at some
right.
point.
Absolutely.
And I can't, and one of those things, because I'd take Manjaro, so it's not like I can like gorge yourself to eat now anyway. I have to be able to look forward to some dumb thing like that at some point.
course.
Like, you know what, dude? ooh, I'm gonna get a fucking burger and fries tonight because fuck it.
Why not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
dude.
don't do it every day. But the days that I'm not doing it, I'd also rather it not be like a soulless turkey burger patty that's like I have to pull
Brown rice.
I have to put fork holes into.
Dude,
Totally.
I went golfing with my friend the other day who was doing this crazy diet. He brought out of his golf bag, he pulls a Tupperware and he starts to eat like chicken and rice.
Oh my God!
I was playing with Berg 2 weeks ago.
What are you, a
Berg,
golf-
Aaron
what are you, a
Berg
poor kid?
brought his own. I go, dude, we're at my club.
No, you got to be
You want
having
to order
fucking,
a BL? Like they have plenty of food. It's a
Yeah.
restaurant here, dude.
Yeah, you get a.
You look like my grandmother with your Tupperware.
You get a
Humiliating.
turkey club and a couple high noons, and
dude.
you're fucking good to go.
But
He's trying to trade lunches with you. I'll give you a Go-Gurt for.
yeah.
Can I have
I'm
your
like-
pretzel sticks?
And it's steamed chicken and rice and vegetables. I go, you could order that here, but I'm like, I don't know. Like,
why? For what?
It's the way of life. It's discipline, I guess. Considered discipline.
I've never felt when I've seen somebody at a job or school open up a Tupperware and begin eating. I don't care if they're opening up and it's steak tartare or a piece of filet mignon from their gourmet dinner last night. I feel bad for them immediately, like you're a loser because you want this shitty piece of pizza that I just got.
Yep.
That shitty school pizza. You do want it still more than you want yesterday's
whatever you
fucking
have inside.
Ramelade. My ex used to send my daughter to school with fucking asshole lunches so much that I was like, you're going to make people think she's a jerk off. Like you're having her bring sushi like the joke in the Breakfast Club of the girl doing it.
I got to be honest with you.
wow.
My middle child, that's what he's like. I want that. I want sushi. I want we have whatever we had left over.
I want musical
like
theater,
rigatoni alla
sushi.
vodka. He's like, I want that in the thermos the next day.
And then he brings the thermos home to clean.
Well, yes, but then it's disgusting. Like he never really cleans it out well, so it's like a huge project to clean. But like that's what he wants. My older son's like, just give me the pizza, whatever they serve at school.
Dude,
I
I
was
used
like,
to bring.
can I just get $2 so I can go have lunch?
Dude, I used to bring leftover pizza for lunch, but it was wrapped in tinfoil.
Oh,
so
you
I would
heat it
just
up or
have
no?
like, I would eat it cold.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to use like the school microwave.
Just sitting there leaning on a
Boogers
microwave.
in it and fucking
Leaning on a microwave while you're
Teacher's
waiting.
lounge.
Yeah, right.
Sipping coffee. What the fuck is Mike doing in here? Mike,
That's
go
a
back
funny
to
thing
class,
I'm
please.
heating up
It's a
my
funny
fucking-
thing about age you'll never catch anymore. I remember the teacher's lounge room smelling like smoke. I don't even think smelling like smoke. I think when the door would open and you'd see inside, you would see them actively smoking.
Yeah, of course.
They weren't like, oh no, like don't
No.
look. They were like, yeah.
I smelled like Sanka and butts.
By the time
Because
I was
you guys
a
are all
senior-
stupid. I'm gonna go rip a butt in the lounge. I'll see you guys in a
I
second.
think
Take a
they
nap.
stopped letting people smoke cigarettes inside. We had a pit during high school that we would have to go outside, and then you would see teachers towards like junior, senior year, 94, 95,
Yeah.
that they were like at that point, like, you guys got to go outside and smoke. And so you would be sitting there and you'd see like your English teacher smoking a butt like 15 feet away from you.
What was the trajectory of change though, where it went like? There's times I know, and it's before my time, but I think like in my mom's era of like high school was a thing where it's like kids and teachers would sit outside and smoke cigarettes together, like before.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
if
what
they just walk
happened.
by,
They were
just-
forced to.
No, but not just that, they would sit and smoke cigarettes, but also it wasn't, even though you weren't supposed to. Still, it wasn't blown away. Like, of course, all of these kids smoke cigarettes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like the kids were even hiding it. Like they hide it if they
yeah.
smoked in school, but outside at school, like kids just smoked. Like no one gave a fuck.
No one
willy nilly.
cared.
But I'm
No.
like, that changed at a point because I didn't feel that was the case by my time.
No, not when
Like
I was in
90s high school.
If you
I
try to
didn't feel
smoke
like
a
the
cigarette
teachers-
now outside, I mean, you'd have a better chance of smoking a joint. But if you like lit up
Yep.
a cigarette, people would be like,
yeah.
"What's
I hear
going
it's back.
on over here, dude?"
I hear it's coming back with young people.
Really?
I hear
Cigs?
now vape's been around long enough that the
they're-
rebel on vape is like, nah, dude.
Back to cigs?
Smoking cigs, man.
Well,
the
dude, look at
original.
everybody's wearing Marlboro Miles and Camel Cash T-shirts and
Yeah,
fucking
basically
mullets
anyway,
and
so-
mustaches. It's like everyone looks like Wade Boggs now, so they should be fucking smoking butts.
A
It'd
lot
be
of
weird.
people still. Post Malone still fires them up, all,
Yep.
like on stage and stuff.
That's
Chappelle,
something
like, you know.
I'm gonna go back to eventually.
You think so?
One day, yeah.
What, Post Malone music?
Yeah.
It's time.
One day
The
I'm
guy's
gonna
got
buy
quite a
pack of
catalog at
butts.
this
Like,
point.
Maybe if I hit like 70, 75, I'm
too
gonna start
long.
smoking cigarettes.
They're
way
going to
too
figure
long.
out something by 75 that makes it feel exactly like a cigarette, same pulse, same
I miss
everything,
it.
and it's just not. You're not getting the nicotine or the tar. I don't know what they'll do, but they'll do it. You'll be able to.
Because I just went smokes to nothing. I didn't
Me
do
too.
any fucking
I'm just gonna stem cell my lungs every week.
That's
how
all
I
you're gonna
live,
do?
dog.
Just build new lungs.
Yeah, I'm just get off the fucking.
You're like,
Did
"These-
you,
Get a
get
couple
these
miles
things
off.
outta
Get
here."
a couple miles offshore and just juice up my lungs a little bit.
We had Jack the Rent-A-Cop in our high school, and I
yeah.
would bring him a medium regular coffee from Dunkin' Donuts.
Kiss ass.
And no, he'd let me shit in the coach's office because that was like the only.
Because that's where he had his toilet cam.
Probably.
That's what he told He goes, yeah. You what time about every day you gonna shit there?
I'd shit in the coach's office because that's where he hung out. Whatever. I'd bring him his coffee. There'd be a book of matches for the scent, Because.
Yep.
And then he'd catch us smoking butts outside all the time, and he would never break our balls.
Really?
It just cost me a medium regular.
Were you allowed to leave school for lunch? We were allowed to because we had
kids ruined it. Kids ruined it, and they tried to take it away. But then we were like, "Fuck this, we're leaving."
Yeah.
I lived at the end of my high school's driveway, so I could like literally cut through the woods and go home.
I had a friend that got a job in high school, like his senior year, for the railroad, the Long Island Railroad. So he's like, "I'm leaving at 1, and I don't care. I have to be at work at 2 o'clock in Hicksville."
He had to play
Like,
like,
I have a union job, dude. So he was like, at that point, I remember being like, "Are you going to be allowed?" He goes, "Yeah, I just put all my classes in the front, and I took my lunch later." I go, "Are we allowed?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm a grown man, dude." He would try to stop me from leaving. I have a job.
He parked his blue Ox in the driveway.
Yeah, dude.
I remember the best was when I moved to South Jersey for that 1 year. Because my Philly school wasn't like this or with these kind of people at all. But I remember the first time I was in class and an outcast kid who tucks his T-shirts into his jeans with a mullet got up and was like, "I gotta go." And then I see people rolling their eyes and I'm like, "What was that?" He goes, "Volunteer firefighter." I'm like, "Oh." It's like he doesn't have to go, but like it's an excuse too. He goes, all hands on deck, guys. I think there's a cat in a tree."
I loved when there were kids in school that had kids. Remember when there was like a senior or junior that would like disappear for a year, and then you're like,
that girl
what the
actually,
fuck? She's got to leave to feed her baby.
Yes,
that's the girl who jacked me off and stared at me the whole time.
With the Grateful Dead tattoos?
No, remember I told you the story about the girl whacking me off in a car, and I used to have a joke
and
about
she
it.
just stared
and
at you
she
the
just
whole
stared
time?
at my face the whole time. She had a kid in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
What grade?
And
Junior?
came back or dropped out? Most of them left and never came back.
No, she
I
stayed.
had
She
one girl
finished.
that came back.
She finished.
One came back with
She finished school.
mom jugs.
They didn't get. You guys didn't have like ours. Got sent to continuation school.
Ice detention
Bosie's?
camps.
Huh?
Like, is that Bosie's? Like, we had like trade school. Like, you were like, "Oh, dude, you're
No.
going to be an electrician."
Different than
When they decide for you.
Yeah, they're
Vokey.
like-
they
you're
called
like-
Vokey. They would call Vokey by us.
For us, it was Bosie's. Yeah.
No, we called that Scroc, and I forget what
Ugh.
it stands for, but
Okay,
it
yeah.
was
Sounds
like,
like
a
when you-
trade school.
That sounds when you
By
bite it
the
on
way-
a surfboard.
By the way, that's such a California thing because like
Scrocked
the name
it.
for that sounds bad because it's a bad
Yeah.
connotation. He goes, "What do you want to work inside with your fucking hands?"
Everything
all
in
day?"
the BART. You want to ride the BART? I go, BART? I'm not riding the BART. It sounds disgusting.
But even out over in Jersey, where that school, the vocational school, had a lot of, it seemed like opportunities and good ways that you could raise a family. It was called Vokey. It sounded fun. They were like,
Vokey.
"You're gonna," and they would always try to make you feel bad about it. They go, "Dude, if you fuck up this year, you're gonna get sent over to Vokey," and you're like, "Sounds like a blast."
Exactly.
Yeah, we had Eli Whitney was like the like where you'd go to do
cotton
like
gin?
electrician and basically because he was in Connecticut.
Oh,
Eli Whitney
really?
was a
Nice.
Connecticut guy, so
didn't
that's
know
where you'd
that.
go for technical school and shit.
Yeah.
if you wanted to like. But then that was almost a punishment.
You could also
You could get like kicked out of North Haven High School and go to Eli Whitney.
Also,
Yeah.
that school in Jersey just had my senior year just had a flat out thing of like, you can get a job and then leave it too.
Yeah, that's what it was. You just front loaded your schedule and then to the left.
Yeah.
They were like, if you can get a job, if you could prove you have a job, then you can leave school early every day
Yeah.
if you want.
You know what they tried to do my senior year? I'm remembering now because we had 7 periods in the day and study hall. It was rotating, so day 1 was 1 through 7, day 2 was 2 through 7, then 1 was your last period. So my study hall would always, move around. They tried to do this thing called block scheduling, where it was 4 90-minute classes or something like that.
Nightmare.
And we're like, fuck this noise. And like no one, like
Yeah,
they
you'd
got
never
rid
be
of it
able to
after like
leave.
a week. The year after we left, they did it and started it up. And
That's
that's
the way
how
it
it
is
is
now?
now, I guess. But fuck that, man. That was like, I
No.
loved having the 35-minute class.
You need it.
That was
You need it.
perfect for the weed strength of 1996 and 7.
That's all your brain can handle, 30 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, all the stuff that
We smoked.
I'd love to have a measurement gauge on the retention I had and application of anything I learned in school.
Dude, I
Like
didn't
in
even have a
classes
typing
at all.
class.
I just really never had like.
I know some stuff that is so stupid and trivial and dumb, but I went to Catholic school, so they beat it into your, like Jason
yeah.
Bourne.
I was
I
in,
know
like-
like the 4 Matthew and Mark and Luke and John, like the Bible guy, like the 4 like those I'll never like. I sometimes I'll surprise people in Jeopardy because you're like, Holy cow! It's the dumbest, useless
He's stirring
stuff.
sauce. He's like, Leviticus.
I have the same thing of just strange things. I know every linking verb. That's a fun fact
Yep.
about mine. I can list off every linking verb. Of course, just again, all those dumb names like
Past
I've
participles.
never had to worry about Eli Whitney other than he made
Yeah.
the cotton gin.
That's it.
Yep.
Which is not alcohol. It's a machine that's used
To make the clothes.
Yeah.
Did you know that all the nines, if you add up the numbers, it equals 9? Like 9 times 2 is 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 times 4 is 36. 6 plus 3 is 9.
Just keep going until we go to commercial break.
Yeah. 9 times 9 is 81. 8 times 1 is 9. 9 times 10 is 90.
Did you learn that in
9
school?
Yeah, and it's the only thing I remember from high school. Literally, all I remember. But I can't. That doesn't work with 8s through 1s.
Only 9s.
Only 9s.
9s you can also do on your hands.
What?
Like if you hold your hands up and you go like 9 times 3, it's 27. 9 times
Holy
36,
I didn't know
crap.
that.
45.
She's clearly
54,
a Bosey kid.
63.
What a spucky.
Wow, I didn't know any of that. We just got beat 9 times 4. You're like, 35. Boom, boom. You're like, God.
But I will also say, and maybe there was, but I also never throughout all school, the 11 years in that one school, and then the 1 year, senior year in Jersey, I had teachers I liked, fine. Teachers I didn't care for, and most of them I was indifferent to. But I will say, not once did I feel anyone come into school to work every day with a passion for changing the lives of youth. I never had. Christine does tell those stories. Christine's got stories of.
You do?
Like, yeah.
I had a teacher that
I
was
think-
going to adopt
Yeah,
me.
she's going to let her move in with her.
Really?
When Christine's mom died, I was like, I'll take you and be. I'm like, I don't know. Our teachers didn't give a shit. We
No.
could curse.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't give a
Well,
fuck.
it was a joke,
Judging a book by its cover, but I mean, his school, it's like, yeah, you didn't receive a great education at your public school. Like,
How dare you,
got to
Robert E.
grow up in,
Lamberton
like,
High School?
blue
Who is Robert E.
ribbon-
Lamberton?
Lamberton?
Bobby Lambs?
Yeah, who's Robert E. Lamberton? Because that's what the school was called.
I'm surprised they
Never
didn't
even
make
looked
you learn
it up.
that.
Robert E. L. Robert E. Lee is the most famous Robert E. L.
Robert E. Lamberton. Maybe that's what
Lamberton.
it was. Oh, maybe he was a slave owner school.
Robert E. Lamberton was
Wait, that's
way,
just
like-
your school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enos.
A Republican. He was the 88th mayor of Philadelphia.
Hilarious. dude. Is there a picture of him?
Enos.
Let's find him.
That's the current one, right?
Robert E. Lamb.
Aeneas. Aeneas?
My high school was basically dazed and
1886.
confused. Like it was all about kegs in the woods and weed.
High
Everyone
school,
had
yeah.
an ounce of weed in the locker.
Oh, look at that. That was my school right behind it.
Yeah, I mean, look at this place. That's not a good school.
Holy yeah. That's
It's not an
Wow,
inviting-
that looks like a fucking detention center, dude.
Kindergarten to 12th grade.
Shut up!
Whoa,
you were in the
all
same
the way
school?
through?
Yeah.
You never left that building?
Well,
You
ninth
walked
grade-
around with 12th graders when you were in kindergarten?
No, so
That's not right.
I can tell you this even too. I kind of remember from when I left bottom was like the little kids.
Okay.
And then a little bit older kids left the right, and then upstairs was all like the
So it wasn't huge.
like
then.
6, 7, 8, and whatever. No, it wasn't very big.
How many people did you graduate with?
I didn't
remember?
graduate from there.
Oh, okay.
I went
didn't
to.
graduate.
I switched to South Jersey.
Got it.
Graduated from there, but this school.
Damn.
But it's kindergarten through 12, but ninth grade was you wouldn't go in that building. You would go down the street to the left was a synagogue, and the basement of the synagogue was where ninth grade was.
What?
What?
Yeah.
They had to rent a synagogue out from the Jews to
there
get.
was, and there was 2 versions of every class. There was like stupid first graders, smarter first graders, stupid. It was always like that. Like
What year did they
call
tell
it-
you?
They
We know we
called it
built tunnels. You guys could have just taken the tunnels. That's what the
Remedial.
They call it, but they didn't call it remedial. They called one advanced, and the other one just normal. Instead of saying actually
That's
one's
funny.
normal and the other one's for dummies. And I was in the advanced.
Did I ever tell you about how my senior year, I didn't get into math 4, so I had to take consumer math, which was like how to balance a checkbook.
That's what you need,
How
though.
to clip coupons. Dude, it was me.
Clip coupons?
It was
No,
literally
Coupon.
Now I'm
There's
trying
like-
to-
balance a checkbook
was like,
sounds
look at
like
our
admirable.
how to pickle eggs.
How to scan things and put them to the
We
side
had
like
safety
this.
scissors.
Yeah, how to not be afraid of plastic bags.
Yeah.
How to
pack-
separate the bags.
Yeah. How to double bag the brown bags, put
it
two
was-
in and open it up inside.
Not biting
That
your
class-
neighbor
that
if you
class
feel
was-
they are overloading their bag.
That class was me, about 6 cheerleaders, a kid from India, and a blind girl. And my final was how much dirt is in a hole like 7 feet long by 3 feet wide by 4 feet deep. Show your work. So we're all doing like licking the pencil and doing our work. You know what the answer was? There's no dirt in a hole. Have a good summer.
Oh my God.
That was
You
my
guys
fucking
sat there-
senior. Like I did the work and then handed it in.
That was like one of those stupid things where it's like, how many jelly beans are in this bowl? You know, just
Literally.
put your best guess right
And then-
there.
but I'm like 4
And you're
times
like, hold
6,
on,
carry
I
the
can't-
one. Fucking.
I gotta figure
Yeah, it's
this
funny.
out.
You're going like, all right. There's 25
On the
lines
bottom.
each
Yeah.
thing, and you start
Damn,
counting
dude.
up.
Yep.
And it's about 100 jelly beans high.
Guess what? There's no jelly beans.
And this
Have a
is the
great
fourth
summer.
grade?
That was my senior year in high school.
Oh,
That was when you graduated high school.
I thought it was the fourth grade.
So this is what I'm guessing. Like you were just learning how to write.
Math 1, Math 2, Math 3, Math 4, and you had to pass Algebra 2,
I
which
was like,
was junior
balancing
year.
a checkbook in the fourth grade sounds pretty hard.
No, senior year of high school, dude.
Wow,
That was
man.
it. That
No,
was
but that
it.
is-
There's no dirt in a
You
hole.
do
Have a
need
good
that,
You don't
summer.
even realize. Listen, the classes I wish I gave a fuck about and really gave into more in school would have been stuff like that, like financial math.
Yeah.
But not-
home ec.
Yes.
On the most teach me how to cook for real. I'd love to learn how to cook at school. How great was that? But instead, you'd be like, let the chicks do it, and we're gonna sit over here and talk shit and
Exactly.
be funny kids. Where I'm like, I would really love to know just basic like
Want to know
good
what's funny?
cooking.
Want to know what's funny? If you look up your community adult education, that's what it is now. It's the stuff
Yeah.
in high school you wish you paid attention.
did-
But now you
Oh.
go take it at like the town hall. and
Creative
it's like
writing.
needlepoint.
You're
like literally, dude.
Damn, dude, I should take that creative writing class.
Oh, dude, wouldn't it be great? The three of us just hit the fucking learning annex later and just pop in.
Yep.
We can learn archery and Italian.
I'm gonna do a little auditing around here, see if I like what I'm seeing at all.
We could do bird calls.
Well, I heard Kumi and somebody on some clip I watched the other day talking about some thoughts on blacks. No, it was no, it was just the idea of like what you need now, like school wise, and like how you would now like learning about what you want to learn about now so much more. It's like they were almost going like kids shouldn't go to college till they're 30
Because
which is a funny concept. But the thing is, it's so true. The things I was like, I've read, and I'm not a big history guy, but just things at all from history where you're like, they definitely covered this when I was growing up in school.
yeah.
When the way it was being presented to me, I just couldn't have given a shit less. But that's a wild fucking story that's
Yep.
actually pretty interesting.
No,
Yeah,
100%, dude. You know,
I'm just checked out because I was like, yeah, this is really taking time away. I got a pretty big battle royale going on at home with my G.I. Joes. And I think there's about to be a manager run-in from a chick. So
Do your kids still get textbooks, or is it
Yeah.
all like iPad shit?
No, it's all my textbooks, and they carried all their books in their backpack. My
What?
kids don't move it; they don't put them into a locker. They literally carry everything they have every single day, like
They're like
homeless people to
Sherpas?
school, dude. And literally, they carry it around.
I don't understand that.
And I don't get it either because I think this is all on because they each have a Chromebook. They get a Chromebook. They got to carry that with them too. I'm like, shouldn't everything be in the Chromebook?
Right.
But it's not. You would think that it would be lighter, but my kids carry every book that they give them the first day.
Do
of
you
school.
remember getting your textbook and opening it, and you had to sign it?
Who was
and
before
who
you?
got it
Oh,
before
such a
you?
big deal.
If you got like a cool kid's
Like
book.
Karen Gargiulo had? Oh my God! It still smells like her.
Well, by the way, have you ever gotten that when you look at the kids like, oh, Kevin Reynolds, he's the
Yeah.
smelly poor kid,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
book smells as if it's been in his house for a fucking year.
Yep.
Oh my God, he ate page 36.
Dude, I've definitely, when you get it and you see a stained up, gross book, and you look
Yeah.
before you and you go, of course it was that kid.
Did you ever have to cover your books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
With
dude, I can't do that. If you held a gun to my head and said, "I'll blow your fucking brains out,"
Dude,
do
I
it.
was not with a Stop and Shop paper bag.
But I could do it with this piece of paper
You're
right now.
good at that shit, though.
No, it wasn't that. It was a labor of love. I had to learn how to do it because if I didn't use brown paper bag for my things, how was I going to show everybody that I know how to draw the Metallica logo?
Oh, you had that. That was like an easel.
dude.
Those papers.
exactly
Oh, it was
what
a canvas, absolutely. But my mom had to do it. I couldn't do it.
My mom did it with the clear one that never came off.
Oh, like grip tape.
The grip tape. Yeah, so
My
you could
mom
just see what it
contact
was.
paper. is
Yeah,
called.
yes.
Contact paper. My mom
can't draw on that.
My mom
No,
did that for me
sucked.
one year. She goes, "Oh, this is easier. It just sticks right on."
Yeah.
And then one,
Oh, my God,
she put it
dude.
on, and my mother doesn't know my own like anxieties and stuff, and she would just put on the contact paper. It would be like if somebody did your screen protector on your phone and just slapped it on and goes, "Yeah, there's like 5 air bubbles, but don't worry about it." I go, no, it's all I'm going to see.
Yeah.
And my mom poorly contact papered my book, and I was like, I don't like these little bubbles.
You're trying to press them out all year.
It doesn't work.
So you taught yourself how to do it?
This?
Yeah.
I think my mom knew how to do this too. She taught me to do it.
I have to watch this to completion.
I didn't
know.
I was a dungaree binder guy.
Dungaree.
Even when Trapper Keeper came out, I did a year of Trapper Keeper, and I was like, I like to make my own designs, man. I'm not going to be locked into this guy's idea of Odie and Garfield fucking sharing a taco. I'd like to make more of maybe, I don't know, a brick wall maybe with my name coming through it, or maybe a lightning bolt.
Sharing a taco. I think I had that one. Do you remember inside
Now here's the thing:
folders?
inside of your denim binder, you could have all the Trapper Keeper style folders. You could have crazy
The 3-hole
folders.
folders?
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you remember
I had
when-
I had a nice Mead. Quiet
Five-star.
Riot, Come On Feel the Noise with the mask. I
The
thought it was
mask.
so cool going to like grade school, and you're like,
Yep.
no one knows about Quiet Riot here.
Do you remember when the holes in the folders started to, that little piece that kept it hanging
Would
would
break?
start to fray?
And then they would all
The
just start
fucking
to
anxiety when
Yep.
it finally went, and you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
this folder's dead.
and it's all gonna fall out.
all gonna fall
and
out.
It's all in order, and I'll never get it back the way it was.
Yep.
It's ruined.
This is it. And that's when I just started smoking cigarettes and I gave up on
You're
school.
like, I'm gonna start drinking in class.
It's funny you say the thing about your kids, like book bags being so full of books, because that was always, if you got into a fight, and like if you won a fight or lost, no, it's not that. If you want to fight, like the person who lost, who wasn't getting up or was just like kind of quitting in the fight, was getting their book bag just fucking hauled. A bicycle kick of just sending it in there and just watching that, exactly, the binder and papers just
Flying
straight
out.
Oh.
So wait, do they not even have a locker? Or do
They
they have
have
to carry
them.
it around with them?
They have them, but the lockers are too small to fit everything in them. It's
for their
it's
guns.
ill design.
Yeah,
they-
that's right. It's a gun locker.
Yeah. They made them small so you can't fit kids in them anymore. So that's what it is.
Oh, no bullying. Boo.
No books, no kids, no nothing.
Did you guys ever
All you keep in there is your
loose leaf.
Zoloft for a 15-year-old.
had a pistol and a silencer?
Hide your silencer in here.
Were you ever running down the hall and just ate shit fucking hard? Like running to class and you trip and just like
I don't think I ever fell. I had a lot of stairs.
I
So I tripped down like I would
fucking
like
hard
miss
one
a
time.
step and go down.
I
with tons of
squeaked
stairs.
my face and like my
Oh, you hit
legs
the
went
floor?
over. Yeah, I went hard.
It's-
book bag
Oh.
over my head that was open, and the book's just in the senior hall.
Were you
too.
tripped or was this just
no,
like
I was
all-
just sprinting, and I tried to fucking I don't know.
It's
do a
hard for you to
juke.
remember any like
I ate shit.
any of the basic level embarrassing moments of high school, like the fell or your ass crack was out or anything like that. I don't remember that because I had to
I do.
apologize to that girl. I mean, to me, though, it all foils down. Like
My
if
mom.
all of my high school agony and discomfort came into that when I had to apologize for not saying that I didn't have sex with a girl in front of an assembly at my school.
That's
was fucking
all. Well,
wild.
I mean,
that was
that's-
all of it. So it's like
I'll take all
So I
the
don't even remember like the.
slips,
I
trips,
don't even
and
remember
falls.
like the. Oh no, my pants were tucked into my underwear. He goes, I would have taken that 1,000 times over.
My mom
than
came on-
having to go on stage and go.
Oh my
I,
god! I didn't have sex with a girl. That's what you had to say.
No, I had to say it was just basically about lying.
Oh no!
And saying, but I didn't. Here's the kicks me in the ass. And by the way, it'd be great all these years later to be like, no. I definitely like was saying, like bragging that I like hooked up with this girl. I did. A guy cornered me into. He's like, you're hanging out with this girl all the time and cutting school. What do you guys do? You hooking up? And I was like, dude, nah. And he kept going. Like, it's like, come on, dude, you're going there. You guys are cutting school together like 2 days a week. And by the way, I would have loved to, but it wasn't like that with this chick, really. And he just kind of like, come on, dude, you're lying to me. And you just eventually just gave him like the, well, I don't know, dude. Think whatever you think of me.
Yeah.
He reverse gaslit you.
I was like, I mean,
He's like a cop who got a guilty confession out of it. Like
I had like a, what do you think?
You said what happened. I don't know. Maybe it did. Who knows?
I had to go, well, what do you think? I mean, you're right. I am over there a lot, right? So I guess whatever.
Yeah.
And I almost purposely avoid trying to be like, I have had sex with her. But he was just giving me so much shit, like, you'd be gay if you didn't. You're over there so much. And you're like, well, I'm not gay.
Not
so
gay.
I guess,
do the math, I guess.
And then another guy liked her and was like, yeah, I would, but you're having sex with, Jay or whatever. And she was like, pardon?
Come again?
And then instead of doing what most people do in that situation was her coming and yelling at me, and I could have told her it's not the way you think of what happened here or blah, blah, blah. Instead, she told her parents, who were very Jewish and very litigious, they called and they just yelled at me, gave my parents shit. What's that noise, Lou? That's crazy. What is that?
That's a computer.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a chopper was
No,
landing on the
yeah,
way.
yeah.
It sounded like that. We are next to
Yeesh.
in one of those news places.
Where was I at? Mikey, get me back on track.
Gay AIDS.
Oh, yeah. Gay AIDS. Is that really where we were?
No, you were saying
Very Jewish parents.
Jewish parents.
Very
gay AIDS.
litigious.
Yeah, litigious gay AIDS. And they called, and it was like, then it got to the school. Like, my parents were like, you have to apologize. And I did apologize, but I'm not even, actually, I'm not even over-explaining myself. I'm just apologizing, going like, I didn't really, like, it's not what I meant to make people think and blah, blah, blah. But I'm a kid, so it's weighing on me.
How old are you?
9th grade?
So like what? 12, 13?
Yeah.
14.
14? Well, I was the young person in my grade though.
So
13, 14.
Yeah.
13. Yeah. So and I just whatchamacallit, and they flipped out, and I got to the school, and then my mom had to come in with me, and they said that I was going to be expelled.
Oh my God.
Or I had to do this like assembly thing where they're going to talk about being like responsible for lying about people and yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Like slandering people and making up lies, and I had to go buy a fucking suit and everything. And my mom, I remember, it was so funny. I thought it was me and my mom's so young with me too that I thought it was like such a cut and dry. We were gonna have a good laugh. At least when the guy was like, "You're gonna have to switch schools if you don't do this assembly," and I was like, "Well, Principal Harris, it's been a pleasure. I guess me and my mom are gonna be moving down the old road there, and we'll see where it goes from here, man.
Like,
Good
you
luck."
got an ashtray,
I'll see-
Principal Harris?
Yeah, my mom was like, "No, we're going to the big and tall fat kid store,
Oh,
and we're gonna get you a husky double-breasted fucking suit, and you're gonna go up there and do that." And man.
Oh my
I tried to make it
God,
funny.
dude.
I mean, I made it as funny as I could. Funny enough that she did not appreciate the apology.
How long did you do?
Minutes. 3, 4
You
minutes.
see, what had happened was
Yeah. Now, y'all got me all wrong.
Yeah.
Now, we're just
Now, for
waiting,
y'all that know
pure
me-
90s style. Now, Honey Dip been hanging with me all day.
We be knocking
Shorty
boots.
come home with me every day.
I live
What
home
you think
without
gonna
her.
happen? What you think gonna happen? You hang out.
Dude, my mom came on the bus because and this is like when we were little. I was in like 3rd grade. I guess I talked a lot, and the kids started calling me Ralph Mouth. And so it bothered me one day in school. I told my teacher, she goes, "What's going on?" I go, "Everyone's calling me Ralph Mouth, and it sucks."
Did it make her laugh immediately? Ralph.
She's like, yeah. She's like, "That's not cool." And then she told the class, she goes, "No one is allowed to call him Ralph Mouth anymore." And I was like, "Oh, that's enough. That's enough. That's good enough."
Now
right?
they're calling him Danny Most.
The teacher went and called my mom to tell her what happened. The bus pulls up to my house. I see my mom at the door. Come out to the bus. I'm getting off. I go, no. I go to get off. She goes, "Wait right here." She gets on the bus. She goes, "I'll just let you guys know, no one's going to call my son Ralph Mouth anymore." And the kids were like, "Oh, God."
my God,
And I was like, no.
I don't know. Mom was picturing her. I want it to be like an old moo and like
Yeah.
saggy tits
I'm
flopping
crying.
around. I'll tell you
She's like,
something.
"Look how upset you made him." I'm like, stop.
Look at my sad boy out there.
I brought bagels for everyone the next day. I was just like, maybe this will tide things over.
Guys, maybe a light nosh before.
Mr. Mouth has a little gift for everyone.
That's great, dude.
Oh, dude, your mom coming to defend you
it's
is
the worst.
fantastic.
The worst.
Oh, man.
I think my mom ever defended. My mom would just throw me. It wasn't that she didn't have my back. It was just that my mom definitely had a very Philadelphia like. Yeah, sort that out, dude.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, it wasn't the thing. If I was like, there's a kid at school that's like, it's like, I think like we're gonna end up being in a fight. It's like going this direction, you know what I mean? And like almost saying that to her with like and she's gonna offer now to make this right in some mommy way, and then she would be like, she just kind of had like Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that. But, if it does,
man.
if it does, just, you got to, you stand up for yourself. You don't, I'm like, all right. Like,
Yeah.
I just have a mother telling me that, not a father teaching me how to do it.
How to do that.
Go stick up for yourself. How she goes, if I were you, I'd scratch like crazy.
Yeah.
Like really go for eyes.
She goes, hide a razor in your ponytail.
Oh, we got to take a break, everybody. Steve Rannazzisi is going to be at the Comedy Loft in Washington, D.C., October 10th and 11th. For tickets and all of his tour dates, go to steverannazzisi.com. And, of course, Mike Fenoya is on tour with Ron White all fall and winter. For dates on that, go to punchup.live/Mike Fenoya and his podcast, Are We Old? Make sure you follow that on at Are We Old on all socials, and at Mike Fenoya. BigJComedy.com. Stress Factory this weekend. Appleton, Wisconsin next weekend. Calgary, Pittsburgh, Portland. All coming up. BigJComedy.com. YouTube.com/Big J Okerson. I'm doing some live streaming now. Next one happening this Thursday night, I believe. Bobby Kelly's going to be at Comedy at the Carlson in Rochester, October 10th and 11th. After that, Tampa, Emmaus, Pennsylvania, New Orleans for Skankfest, of course. For tickets and all of his tour dates, go to punchup.live/Robert Kelly. We'll be right back with Steve and Mike. It's the Bonfire.